one thing, is confirm who the decision maker is. Okay, so as we're talking to who the decision maker is, then we get a lot better idea of who the decision maker is, and then also like who else besides that decision maker. So zoom in on your typing. Not sure what you mean by that. So as we're talking about who is the decision maker, this is important. As I just had this conference call with this investor, we identified that there's two people or two decision makers. So here's a question for you as you guys are thinking about this. What is an appropriate question you would ask of who's the decision maker on this deal? So how do you find out who the decision maker is up front? So I want to see what questions you guys come up with. How do you find out who the decision maker is? So a couple questions. Good. Is in addition to yourself, who else would you consult? That's a great way to do that. In addition to yourself, is there someone else we should consider? That's a really good decision also. Who else besides you wears the pants? That's an interesting one. So I like saying, make your text larger in email. Okay, cool. So I like saying, who in addition to you is a decision maker as we're looking at deals. Okay, so there's different ways to look at that. So here's a question for you. If you're going to buy a property, and this is for you, actually, here's a question. How many of you guys would actually buy a property by the end of the year? So if you guys would be willing to buy a property by the end of the year, it's 3 weeks left. Put your, yeah, let's actually see how many of you guys would buy a property. Me, I would. It's too close. I'm taking a break. That's okay. Thanks for being honest. Yes, if the numbers make sense, obviously. If the numbers are amazing, interesting. If the numbers are amazing. So I'm going to take a break. Okay, that's good. Yes, if the numbers are amazing. Okay, cool. So bunch of yeses. So once we've confirmed who the decision maker on this conference call that I just had, I found out who the decision maker was, and it was both people. And then in talking to both people, I asked them, like, okay, the person who controls the contract is the actual decision maker. And they actually told me no. They said, our so and so found the property, and we're okay if that deal, like, we're okay. At the end of the day, we want our partner to make the money because we can go on to some other deal. And I said, okay, that's cool. So as they shared that with me, but I had to confirm both of their scenarios to make sure they felt comfortable. Okay. So I think it's important because it's good to have team members with you with negotiating properties. So the next question is, once we determined who the decision maker was, so number 2, what is their goal with the property?